Hi, my name is Sarah and I work for Capital One as a commercial banking analyst. In this role, I help underwrite loans to companies, and basically that means we just analyze the potential risk that might come with lending money to a company. The team I work on specifically focuses on healthcare companies, so my job consists of researching these companies. Might be a hospital, a senior housing facility, medical supplies manufacturer. The healthcare industry is very large and very diverse. So that's basically my job function and what I do every day. Today for this video, I'm going to be discussing income and how you might find a job based on your interests, your values, and your abilities. So to start, I want to ask you this question. Do you know exactly what you want to do for a job once school is over? If you do, that's great, congratulations. I hope you continue on that path to develop a plan for your career and are able to achieve those goals. But if you don't worry. I was in your shoes once, I kind of still am, and there are a lot of people who don't have a clear career path ahead of them. So to give you an example of how your career path might change, when I was younger, still in middle school and high school, I thought I wanted to be a movie director, which is pretty funny now that I'm in banking and I studied finance at college. But I was fascinated by movies and how they were made and all of the planning that goes into it. But as I got older, I went to college, I was trying to figure out what my career path might look like. I realized I'm not a creative enough person to become a movie director. I prefer to be a much more analytical, more of a numbers person, so that's how I decided to go into finance and ultimately ended up in banking at Capital One. The reason I'm telling you this story is because it's important for you to understand your interests, but also to identify what isn't interesting to you. Both things can be just as valuable. So I knew that I am an analytical person, I enjoy numbers, but I'm also not a creative person, and that might hinder what I decided to go into for my career path. So think about what you value most in a career. Maybe that's your lifestyle, maybe it's the level of income that you have, or maybe it's the social impact of what that job might consist of. Think about those values, think about your abilities that you have, although keep in mind most skills can be learned on the job, but some of them are just innate, such as the creativity I mentioned earlier that kept me from wanting to ultimately be a movie director. Those abilities help shape the path that you take for your career. So the second step that I recommend is that you use the resources you have around you or seek them out. If you're still in middle school and high school, I recommend looking to a teacher or a coach or a guidance counselor at your school, maybe a parent or a friend of the parent, to shed some light on what your potential future career could be and what that might look like. If you do decide to go to college, a lot of universities and colleges do have career centers at their campus that consists of advisors and a lot of events and resources that can also help you find your way in a career path. So to conclude, when you start to think about your future career, really spend some time reflecting on what's important to you, whether that be the income that you make, the certain lifestyle that you live, if you want to work several hours a day or if you want to have a few days off during the week, the social impact. Think about your interests, your abilities, and how you can merge all of those together to come up with a career path. But first, you have to answer this question: what interests you?